3, 2, 1.
We've already started.
We have?
Hi.
Yes, we have.
So a little tiny bit of an explanation. We're never told when we're starting.
No, I was gonna
He never says, okay, we're starting in 3, 2, 1.
Well, no. I never said we're starting right now. I just said we're about to start back up.
And then I started to count out, and he's like, we've already started.
I always look over at the timer to make sure to see if we've started or not. And because he never says, oh yeah, we've started.
Well, I was going to start, but then you turned on the game, so I clicked it as fast as I possibly could.
Anyway.
This is one of the reasons why I try to stick to mostly melee hand-to-hand combat.
Because sometimes you get stuck without your axe.
Yeah, there are several points where you have to keep your axe in something.
Yeah, you do.
To not die.
Yeah. Because of environmental hazard.
He is stuck on the wall.
Yep.
I mean, hey, if he wants to die on the wall, whatever.
He dies on the wall. Yes, he dies on that wall.
Rip!
Rip it tear.
Let me see you. Oh my god. Have you guys seen the fucking people are shipping Isabelle and Doom Guy super fun. Not
what?
like Isabelle from Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Because their new games are coming out like near, like they were announced at the same time, and so everyone's just like, they are super cute together because.
What's a rage monster Doom Guy?
Well, I think that's a big part of why, because Isabelle is super fucking cute and Doom Guy's just like a hardcore dude. But like Doom Guy, the original story of Doom Guy was that he had a bunny who was killed by demons. And so Isabelle is basically his new bunny.
Uh-huh.
And they are really, they're a really cute pair. It is really fun to see them together. I love Animal Crossing.
Eh.
Animal Crossing is one of those games where you have to like spend a lot of time on though.
It's my favorite casual
game.
It's
very nice.
definitely a shut your brain down and play.
I'm definitely getting the new Animal Crossing game. There is nothing that can stop me.
New Horizons.
Yeah.
The thing is that originally we were supposed to get Final Fantasy VII Remake on March as well, so we were supposed to get that, but they pushed it back.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm getting it. It's really convenient too. I think the universe is telling me to get the new Animal Crossing game because it's coming out days before my birthday. And it's like, come on, this game was meant for you. Just get it.
This is a sign.
Doom Eternal, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Resident Evil 3 Remake is all happening within 2 months, but together.
Yeah.
That's like insane.
It's really nice.
I mean, that sounds pretty sane to me.
But that's like a lot of good games though, and it's like, I don't have enough time to play them all!
Yeah, 3 of the 4 of them.
Yeah.
I do want to try Animal Crossing though and just get into it.
I am 100% getting that game.
Never
Nothing
been
can
this
stop
close
me.
to the mountain before.
I don't even know if you
So
could
big.
beat that type of game.
It's not a beat kind of game. It is a just play.
Challenge accepted!
Like there's really no end to Animal Crossing games. They just go on. Like eventually you get to a point where there's not a whole lot else you can do, but it doesn't have an end.
Yeah. It's one of those things that you just do for fun.
Yeah.
until you eventually get north and you want to go to the next one.
What is it?
Because you've already done everything.
Look,
Yeah.
there are runes written
These little rune sand bowls are they're supposed to be a puzzle, but they're not very puzzling. Like the answer is just something that is written
Want me to read these runes?
there.
Yeah.
The most challenging one. Come on, let me do the fucking.
What does it
Oh
say?
my god.
We
The most challenging one is the one that's in Alfheim.
A riddle.
Because
I mean,
you
clearly
have
the most
to...
challenging part of this is getting to the point where you can do it.
Let me do that. Let me turn the fucking thing, you asshole.
come back.
Fuck.
So why is the one in Alfheim the hardest?
Oh, there's the rune is composed of like pillars that you need to activate. That the activation thing is not like near where the pillars are,
I think that part's right.
and so you just need to find it, and that's what makes it the most challenging. It doesn't make it challenging; it is the most challenging.
Yeah.
In terms of this type of puzzle goes.
And so yeah, that was the thing there. It's not
Boy.
very hard.
What do
Boy,
Boy.
read for your illiterate father.
It says
Boy reads the
Family.
thing, and
not a
it makes
clue.
sense.
it's the
It's
answer.
the answer. Yeah, it's
What
just the answer.
I
You
alone
little
can never
shit.
be. Right?
I alone can never
Use
be a
your knife
family.
and shove
That's
the runes into this
that's soloist.
Kinslow.
Why can't I be a family on my own?
Something
It's
else.
called Me, Myself, and I. There's 3 people. Fuck you.
And some people have more than 3 people.
It worked.
I mean, I have 5 people. I mean, but like, I've been told that's schizophrenia, so I guess that doesn't count.
I'm happy we're leaving this place.
Fucking
It is behind
Racist.
us now.
I know, right?
There's a raven up there. I remember.
yeah. There's a raven here. You can hear it.
Yeah, you can hear these ravens, and they're very easy to spot sometimes, but then sometimes they're not because you have glares and shit that get in the way.
It's up there somewhere. I think it's on this ledge. Where's the raven? Where is that glowy little piece of shit?
Try the other wall.
Other wall?
There.
Here?
Yes. No, back up to that wall and look up.
We'll find him later.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he's over here. He's up there. That's what we've been hearing him. See him?
Oh, that's not a climby thing. Yeah, there he is.
Kind of make him out though.
Oh. A teensy bit too loud. There we go. Eyes of Odin. No.
And it's 51. Shit.
Yeah, there are 51 in total, but there are 3 like points
Boy,
in these challenges. So
These
the first one is 15,
Hmm.
and the second one is 30, and the last one
Not
is
sure.
51.
But I'll find.
And trust me, they can be a pain in the ass though because they don't appear on your map. So, oh boy,
You really gotta listen.
you gotta listen to it. You gotta look for it. Oh, by the way, this is interesting. Certain enemies will have certain affiliations.
Elemental effects.
By the way, get used to this type of boss because we're gonna be seeing a lot more in this game.
Yeah, there are quite a few of them, and they honestly they just get a bit tedious.
They do. It's the same shit after a while. You need to turn off your mind with this type of thing. I got sick of like the 10th one fighting guys. So I'm like, okay, this is the 10th one I've been fighting. This is all this shit.
This is one of those ranged guys, but I think he throws
He goes
poison.
down on one hit.
He throws poison instead of fire.
Ah, the Bell Rune challenge.
So yeah, as you might have seen in the break, I got another ability. It's the precision throw combo, which if you hit an enemy in a critical point like the head, and you quickly refollow your axe, you can gain a damage boost for the next throw.
And it's signified by the glow.
Yeah, it's not hard to time. The hardest part is getting the headshot because
Especially with the auto aim.
yeah, there's an auto aim that locks onto the body and it can't be turned off. At least I haven't found a way to turn it off. There might be a way to turn it off somewhere, but I haven't found it. Fuck you. And, yeah, it greatly increases the damage. So it's worth doing if you like ranged combat. None of the abilities have to be done. Like none of them are essential for the combat.
But
But
they just help you.
They're good.
yeah, it's very nice, and it's just your playstyle, which is what I like because I like being a tossy boy.
I like how you swung at Atreus. Which reminded me of a meme I saw. It was the, what would you do if you saw a child right in front of you? Then it goes to the scene where this dude runs up to a child and picks him up, throws him, and goes like he hit the child.
Oh god.
He didn't, but it was a part of the joke.
Yeah, we need help. Oh, he's done. Go for it.
So here's the thingy. You punch him, slash him with his axe, and then you smash him with his pillar.
And that's
That's
all
all
of their ends.
Yeah, it's the
Most
same. It's
from
the same
now.
for almost all of them.
Almost. Maybe there's one exception where you break the horn off and then you stab it with it.
We got our first heavy rune, Idvali's Anvil. This is a very, very good one, and I'm gonna show it.
It's a ground stop.
Yeah, you smash the ground, and it does a lot of freezy damage, and it's very, very nice.
Now this one, you have to actually like hit the bells and you have to be in order.
Yeah.
And you
So
have to
I
do
like
it in
to start it. There's one
No
The
good.
two of them
Over-
broke the chest.
There's one over here. I like to start it by hitting this one.
Yeah, I did too. You got hit from far away. Then you have to immediately call your axe, run over there. Because you have a little time limit before. And it's off. I just saw it click off.
Yep. It was the far one.
Yeah, I know. There's a the quick turn is very useful for this one, and I keep forgetting about it.
And it's done.
And this is where they start to get annoying.
A little bit. For now.
And this is it should be
Second.
it's an apple. Okay, I thought this was the introduction of the horn.
No, we've already got the horn.
No, we haven't gotten the horn yet.
Yeah, you did it. Last part.
No, we didn't.
Pause
I
it.
think it was the second one you got.
Oh, we do
Yeah.
have the horn. Okay.
Yeah, you got it on
It
the
was
second
the second one you got.
one. Yeah, it was the second one.
You were talking about Animal Crossing, so you were distracted.
No.
Ah, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I was distracted by Animal Crossing.
You were distracted because you were talking, which happens. She's like,
You're just like, I want Animal Crossing so much. Ignores the horn. Walks away. I want Animal Crossing. Ooh, a raven.
Boy, I hear your animal.
I knew it was a boy.
fresh meat, fresh meat, fresh meat.
They don't even hunt it for the meat.
Oh.
It's just target practice.
Shoot.
Now if I saw that boar, I would not shoot it.
If I were
Because-
hungry, I would shoot it.
I mean, yeah, if I were starving, sure, but like that does not look like a normal boar.
But
And the arrow bounces off of
I
it.
did what you said and it looked like it bounced off. Could
That would be my second sign that something's not quite right.
it looked weirder than any boar I've ever seen.
Get after it then.
Kill that defenseless animal, boy.
Kill it for fun, essentially.
Yes.
Stay alert.
More of those people?
Something else.
There's nothing here.
Oh, there's another raven right there on top of that. The house.
Yeah, I know. Hi, bitch. Bye, bitch.
Owen's like, stop doing that.
No.
Ow, my eye! Who keeps poking me?
I've already lost one of them. Jesus.
Now you want to get rid of my 51 others?
There's like, I always have to have one eye on me at all times because I want my all-powerful knowledge. I do like that story though about Odin, how he actually has to sacrifice an eye to go to, like, was it the Well of Knowledge or the Tree of Knowledge?
I mean, he basically just goes crazy because of the visions that he sees and carves out his own eye. That's basically how it goes down.
Oh. So you can see less of them. Okay. Like I said, I really...
No, sometimes you just go crazy and carve out your own eye.
Yeah. I mean, it just
It's a
happens.
thing that you do sometimes.
I got it. Elbow up, steady hand, relax. Accuracy over speed.
Maybe don't talk while you're hunting. That might alert the animal, you little shit. Boy,
You dropped your mother's knife.
I'm gonna make sure you never lose it again. Slowly inserts knife into chest.
Oh, now we're pressing square for Atreus. Jason!
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 Mario?
Press X to pay respects. Jason!
Yeah, everyone got that feeling when they got to this part.
Atreus!
No, you said the name wrong.
Yeah, Kratos, you call him boy. You gotta say, boy!
And here we're about to meet one of my favorite characters. After he finishes struggling and grunting to get through that tight hole.
He doesn't. He's my friend.
Freya.
The boy was following my command.
Then help fix this.
Wait, why is he injured?
Please.
Because
They hit
you
him with an
shot
arrow.
Atreus shot him. Did you miss that entire thing?
No, I did not miss it. It bounced off of him. It bounced
That
The
was
first,
the first
shot
one.
bounced off. The second
Keep
shot
that
hit.
pressure on. The blade.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why he chased
Will
him.
not.
Oh, shit.
The arrow cut
That always confuses me. Okay, that makes
and
much more
hold them
sense.
tightly.
So yeah, this is showing the
Start with the left side. Grab it and hold.
the healing aspects of Sadir.
Now the right side. Hold it tight. Good. Now pull them together. Line them up.
You're a witch.
I like how they actually
My home is
use
just beyond the trees there.
Norse
You will
runes,
carry him.
even in like the
He must not die.
subtitles.
Yeah.
Good. He seems stable and calm for now. Great thought. This way.
I didn't realize the board's stomach was actually its weak point. So that's kind of why I was confused.
I
for a
mean,
long
the
time.
stomach is everyone's weak point.
Of course it is.
That bow is a little big for you, isn't it?
My mother made it for me. Said I'd grow into it.
I've never seen you in these woods. She must miss you being away from home.
She's dead. We're taking her ashes to the highest peak in the realms.
Ashes?
Boy,
It was her last wish.
you talk too much.
Sorry for your loss.
Notice that they said the highest peak in the realms.
Yes. That becomes a point later on.
We're here.
We live in a tree.
Not even that much
Not
later
in-
on.
It's a bit later on.
I mean, they mention it
it'll be like,
fairly.
it'll be like
It's
a
alright.
couple hours from now.
Yeah, it's after you find your little friend.
Well, comparatively.
Hey, it's a tree turtle. Can we go into the Avatar state?
Is he friendly?
Wait, this is not water.
I
Boy.
promise. He's safe.
He looks tasty.
Turtle soup.
I want to make mossy turtle soup.
I mean, that looks like he'd make a lot of soup.
Yeah, he could feed all the 9 realms.
You would end starvation with him.
There is one thing I really like that they did with. Well, there's a lot of things that they do with this game that I like, but there's one thing particularly that's on my mind right now. What they did with
Listen, I'm gonna stay
Alfheim.
there.
Alfheim is one of the realms that you get to visit in this game,
Keep him
and
still.
it's never really described. So they had a lot of freedom with it,
Yeah.
and they designed it
Boy.
very,
You don't.
very
Still, before he
planty,
hurts
very green and verdant. It looks really nice. And the elves are another thing that's not really described, and I also like what they
Fresh
did
red
with
root
them.
grows just behind the house.
The elves are described only in their capacity as, quote, I'm using air quotes right here. You can't see it because we don't have a webcam because fuck that noise. But they're described as very,
I
quote,
know
quote,
you're alive.
luminous beings.
Not of
That is their
There's no
only
mistake.
description.
You're pressing a button again.
Yeah, I accidentally pressed the button, but
Or his own.
That is
Whatever.
none of your concern.
As long as you know
The
how old
gods
he
of
is.
these realms don't take kindly to outsiders. Trust me. I know. When they find you, and they will, they'll make things difficult. The boy
They
will
don't make
answer.
things very difficult.
My problem.
Whatever you're hiding, you cannot protect him forever. But you're right. Doesn't concern me. I also need lamb's grass. Do you mind? It's a white petal flower in my garden. Just a handful.
Fine.
Woman,
Land.
do I look like a florist to you? Do I look like a pansy who would pick flowers?
Oh, you are now.
I'm a manly man who's gonna pick flowers. I'm the manliest flower picker.
Pick them flowers while you flex.
I'm gonna flex on those bitches. Boy.
Give me some Draugr to kill while I pick
She lives
them.
under a turtle.
You are too open with her. We do not know if she can be trusted.
She hasn't tried.
Boy, you are protecting yourself with an invisible wall. I like it. Do it more.
This is very powerful magic you have learned.
I'm gonna pick these flowers in the manliest way possible. Rip them
JoJo
up!
pose.
Oh god. JoJo, he would very much fit into JoJo.
Oh, Kratos?
JoJo pose while you pick up those flowers.
JoJo's Bizarre World has a very distinguished art style.
Everyone loves JoJo.
It is
Good.
very like you immediately know when
Perhaps
you
we could use
see
help. Please, the
like a
sun is
single
nothing
frame
without
of JoJo. You're like, yeah, that's JoJo's Bizarre
You
World.
need more.
No, you don't need more. You need to get to Atreus.
Oh.
Because he's having trouble because he doesn't have his.
He doesn't have his knife because he's a little shit.
Who dropped it?
And he's not strong enough to flex on those roots.
Nope. You need these muscles.
Boy, you're not flexing right. Lift with your back, you little shit, like a real man! Don't lift with your back, lift with your knees, you'll break your back.
And also don't twist when you lift.
I dropped it?
Yeah, that's very, very
chasing
bad.
the animal.
What's wrong with me?
Everything. Everything is wrong with
Do
you.
you want to go over my list, boy?
Pulls out a huge scroll of just all the things wrong with my little shit.
Pulls out an Elder Scroll full of knowledge of what he finds wrong with Atreus. It's so full, if you look at it, you'll go blind.
You need proper training before you can read this list.
In fact, the fact that you can't read the list is number 1 on the list.
I'm illiterate and I can read it, you little shit.
You have to read everything else for me except for
So
this.
he's gonna live?
Yes.
Then we are leaving.
Good. I like my food fresh.
Not without thanks.
Just sink my teeth into that ass while it's still
You
screaming.
want solitude? This mark will hide you from those who might make your journey difficult.
Is it from the kitchen, woman?
That's all from the kitchen. This is the kitchen. The living room and my bedroom. Oh my.
As long as it's from the kitchen, then fine.
Oh, touching on that joke.
He looks like the kind of man who would
Hamlet.
say exactly that.
I don't know, he's had a dude
There's a
before,
shortcut
so he
below
probably
the house that
wouldn't.
leads safely out of
He'd tell his dude to get back in
Follow
the
this
kitchen.
path down.
Get back.
Okay, maybe.
Towards daylight.
It's not that he's sexist, it's that everyone is beneath him and everyone needs to go back into the kitchen.
Atreus!
Atreus, get back in the kitchen!
No, it's boy, get back in the kitchen.
But yeah, I kinda like how she's like, you weren't hunting him for food? The fuck were you doing?
Just use the boat.
I turned this shit to minimum!
No, this is mandatory one. Basically, it's now we're getting to the open world part of this game.
Yeah, you gotta compass and oh, fucking.
Oh, these assholes.
They're not hard.
They're
They're
annoying.
just obnoxious pieces of shit.
That's pretty much what the definition of annoying is.
Nightmares. Mom used to tell me about them. Didn't think they were actually real.
Nightmares.
Yeah. They give people
Nightmares.
nightmares.
Or nightmares.
I don't remember what. I wish I could ask her.
We got our first talisman. Talisman of concentrated vitality. I am not a huge fan of this one. But it's useful. You use it and it gives you a little tiny bit of healing.
I mean, that could be useful, but I can see why you wouldn't
It's
want
a very small amount of healing.
You have to,
Even after you upgrade it, it's very small.
there are better ones. Long story short is that we're getting closer to one of my favorite scenes. In this
We're
whole-
getting close to my favorite character in this entire
I
game.
can't believe I'm here.
Because
I really love the scene that's coming up.
There was a time I
because well, it's a snake. I like snakes.
Oh, I
I'm
know.
a
And
snack.
he's just so fucking cute.
He's a big, adorable snack.
And he has moss growing off of his face, and it's just like, oh, you're just so cute. I want to hug him, but he's too big.
Smell it.
Is that
I mean, you could form a human chain to hug him.
I would 100% do that.
Everyone, grab hands while we hug the giant snack.
I would pay people to do that.
Look at that.
As long as that snake doesn't, snack on us.
That's right. I never thought you'd listen.
Jormungandr is a very...
I know!
He's a
Did
sweetheart.
she speak of one who could feel no pain?
Oh. That
You have
sounds
to go in the
like
center.
Balder.
an Acer.
Going over here because...
And that's where they mentioned the dude's name.
Yeah.
That's right.
I know you have to go to the center to wake him up, but I'm going over here because I wanna be close to him. Hi. Look at his scales. His scales are so big. I just wanna I wanna climb out of the boat and I wanna just
You could
give
use
him the
one of those
biggest-
scales as a bed.
I wanna give him the biggest hug I can possibly give him.
Snakes are dope, yo.
They're so fucking cute.
They get a bad rap.
They do, but they're honestly they're pretty nice. Like they're actual.
I think I
There are some snakes that are like
just sitting there
vicious
in the middle
though.
of the lake.
I mean that goes with everything though.
No, I'm saying
Every living thing on this planet has at least something in
And
their
most of those
group that makes them assholes.
And most of those do it out of self-defense more than anything.
Yeah.
Can't quite make it out.
Like a snake will never just straight up bite you for no reason.
No, they won't. Like
I've been near some of the most poisonous snakes
Sacrifice your
ever,
to the
and
center of the water,
they didn't bite me
cradle of the world.
because
you left them
I
alone.
let them be.
Yeah.
Throw
I
And-
saw them, I'm like, hey, we chill if you chill. Went about my business.
And even if a snake does bite you, as long as it's not a venomous type, it doesn't hurt that
Yeah.
much. Like a cat biting you hurts more.
Well,
A
that's-
kitten.
Well,
Yeah.
some snakes are poisonous though, and that's kind
Well,
of like,
yeah, but if it's not a venomous type, it doesn't hurt that much. Like it's like a little needle prick.
Yeah.
unless it's like some like a python just wraps around you.
Yes, but that's not it biting you. That's it squeezing the life out of you.
Yeah,
That is something very different.
I know it's different, but we're still talking about snakes though.
And here's my big old noodle.
What is
My favorite little guy. My favorite huge, ginormous giant.
It's everyone's favorite noodle.
Look at him. Just look at the moss growing off his face. Like you can. And
It's a moss
he gives you his axe. He gives you your axe back, and it's just like you can tell he was sleeping for a really long time. It's just like I'm awake. What is it? What's going on?
it speaks?
Yeah! Mom said he's friendly!
What is it saying?
I don't know!
Nobody knows. And now the water level's lower.
Because
A lot lower.
well, obviously because you know he takes up a lot of space.
Yeah.
And there's a
He's just
statue
like,
there.
oh, I'm sorry. Let me move out of your way.
By the way, you can destroy that statue
And
later.
the serpent.
Later. Well, you don't
Oh,
destroy
that
it.
must be by the beach.
Jormungandr is just like, I'm sick of looking at you, asshole, because
Look at
Thor
that
is
building
his
leads from the
arch
foot of
enemy.
the mountain
Yeah.
to that golden
So he just eats the statue.
Oh, by the way, I just saw one of Odin's
Except
ravens.
for the statue.
Yeah.
Good thing, huh?
I'll get that later, though.
There, next to the flag.
And well, we're 33 minutes in, so
Out first, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna dock and
First
then I'm
people
gonna
to walk
save
on
it
Who knows how long?
You know of that serpent?
He's one of the giants.
after they finish
He's
talking
so big,
because
he's wrapped around the
you
whole
can't
world
interrupt
and
their
bites his own
talking.
tail.
An exaggeration.
I don't know. Looked pretty big to me.
Alright, he's finished.
alright. So we'll have to say for next time because whew, it's a lot of talking.
Alvita Sen.
Goodbye.
See you later.